In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to handle merchant fees in QuickBooks Online. When you accept payments from customers through a payment processor, the amount that actually lands in your bank account is usually lower than the invoice total because of merchant fees. If you don't record those fees properly, your books won't match your bank statement, and it can be confusing at reconciliation time. So in this walkthrough, I'll show you a clean, accurate way to record those fees so your income and expenses stay correct and your bank feed ties out perfectly. We'll start from the moment you receive a customer payment. In QuickBooks Online, record the full amount that your customer paid against the invoice, not the amount that hit your bank. Make sure you deposit this payment to undeposited funds. This account is like a temporary holding area that lets you group payments together and adjust them before they show up as a single deposit in your bank register. Next, you'll create a new bank deposit. At the top left, click the New button, then choose Bank Deposit. This form is where you tell QuickBooks exactly what's included in each deposit your bank records. In the bank deposit screen, select the bank account where the money actually went. Then, in the section listing payments from undeposited funds, check the box for the customer payment or payments that relate to the deposit you're working on. The total here should match the gross amount collected before fees. Now, you'll add the merchant fee. Scroll down to the section labeled Add Funds to this deposit. In the name or vendor field, enter your payment processor as a vendor so you can track how much you're paying them over time. In the account field, choose your merchant fees or bank charges expense account. This is what tells QuickBooks that this portion of the deposit is actually an expense, not income. For the amount, enter the merchant fee as a negative number, such as -$5. Entering it as a negative reduces the overall deposit total, which should now match exactly what appears on your bank statement or in your bank feed. Once everything looks right, review the deposit total at the bottom. It should equal the net amount that was actually deposited into your bank. When you're confident it matches, click Save and Close. Your income is now recorded at the full invoice amount. Your merchant fee is properly captured as an expense, and your bank deposit matches your real-world statement, making reconciliation much smoother.